So we're back, the Dan and Ninko Show, episode 66.
66.
Lucky number 66? I don't think so. Anyway, today's a special episode. We got the new Cisco Brew, Forever New England.
Forever.
I know this was, you had this in your suite for the preseason game, but this is actually compliments of Cisco. They sent me out this little box here.
Is it cold?
It's cold. It's very cold. It fell in my car, so
shit.
it might be shaken, not stirred, if you know what I mean.
You can open the first one then.
Let's see. Here we go. Just got to do it
give it a little
fast.
tap.
No, if you go fast, it doesn't foam.
You give it the tap.
That's a game day IPA. That's good shit right there.
Good.
It's very good. Very good. Yeah, so these are in the suites now? Or are these throughout the stadium?
Yeah. Throughout this whole stadium.
I really like the logo. Just old school, no flying Elvis. I like the old school Patriot.
You go to the store, it's probably like $10 for that, $12 for that.
I don't know. It's probably $1,000 in the suites.
Yeah, it's at least.
Yeah.
It's a couple $100 a beer.
Well, hey, it's nice to be the Crafts.
Hey, somebody had to pay your salary.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Kraft.
All right, but there was some big Deshaun Watson news that we haven't talked about.
11 games.
11 games. So that means he comes back to play the Texans.
It doesn't make sense.
Why would you have him go play the Texans?
Now if that doesn't just scream NFL, like they don't give a shit.
It's all ratings.
Have him come back for being in Houston. He's going to have a line of masseuses out the door that he's had in the previous years of encounters down there.
But the NFL, has there really been a suspension that's been an odd number other than one game?
I've never heard 11.
Is it 2, 4, 6?
I've never heard 11.
10,
it's
12,
4.
Year.
It's 6. It's
11.
a year. 11?
You literally just suspend him so
11.
he comes back to play the Texans. I think it's
Julian
in Houston,
Edelman should be ashamed. 11 games. Come on.
Speaking of Edelman, you see him at the Raiders. There's Edelman news out there.
What is Jules, stop with the got my cleats in the car. Ready to go. It's like, dude, put your cleats on then. Run a freaking snag route. Run one of your whip routes. See if you can stick that leg in the ground without it.
So you don't think he's being honest?
No, it's like, you throw it out in your and all the fans are just
I think it's funny because he said that. And
that's a good lure.
That he's at the Raiders Patriots practice.
It's like the desert New England out here.
Yeah, but that would be there'd be 3 teams you'd go to, right? It would be the Patriots, the Buccaneers, or the Raiders. If he did come back.
Retired. He didn't play. He hasn't played in 2 years. Stay retired.
He said he can put on the cleats, a 4-game run at the end of the season, make the playoffs, and go.
I mean, do it. Go ahead, do it. I think it's silly.
So you don't think he can?
I think he can. I just don't think he should. Just stay doing what you're doing. You're making good money. You're talking on TV. Paramount Plus. Check him out inside the NFL. Haven't seen that show in years.
Have you watched him on it?
No,
I
haven't. Well, I've seen clips. I don't watch full shows. You watch full show?
Yeah.
The last full show I watched actually last night, it's wild. It's called Trainwreck Woodstock 99. Do you remember that? Do you remember Woodstock 99? It was in New York.
Yeah.
They redid it, and it was a complete disaster.
Right?
Yeah, there was fires and thousands, people just going nuts.
Seems like every
300,000 people.
What was there was another festival too, right? That was in an island somewhere, and people got there and they were supposed to have luxury accommodations, and they got a sandwich with cheese on it.
It's actually interesting because I was 99. I would have been 15 or 16. Yeah. No, I was 15 in 99. So
yeah, I was 14.
It's crazy to you listen to these kids. They have people that they're interviewing them now, and there was a 14-year-old girl there. I'm like, yo, where are your parents? My kid is not going to freaking massive 300,000 Woodstock. Hell no. Hell no. No. My kids ain't going to anything like that. Even when they're in their 20s, I'm going. And I'm going to make sure shit don't go down. Because I'm watching this show, and they were going through the back scenes of how it all fell apart, and they were cutting costs. So, before they were going to have security, well, then they didn't want to have like violence there because it's Woodstock and it should be. So they did away with like real security and they hired like freedom security. Just like the guy they were interviewing this kid. He was like, yeah, they offered me like $500. So I literally put the shirt on and somebody asked me, hey, does that shirt get you anywhere? He said, yeah. How much? $500. So he made $1,000. He sold the shirt and probably went and partied. Like, so silly. But it was crazy. I don't remember it being that bad, obviously, because I didn't.
I remember
give a shit.
seeing stuff about it, but I never, really looked into it or anything.
It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's actually pretty interesting.
There's a new show out though, the Game of Thrones spinoff.
Oh yeah, isn't it
House
like
of
Dragon
Dragons.
something?
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragon.
Oh, stop it.
House of Fortune.
It's like House of Dragon.
House of Dragon.
Yeah. I watched the first episode. Wasn't that bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Is the blonde in it?
No, because this is like hundreds of years earlier.
Oh, okay. Because
it's like the start.
She's bad. Anyway.
She's not blonde either in real life.
I know. That disturbed me because I'm like, that's kind of like my. Anyway, how about the Pats? How about the reports coming out? Patriots. Panic button.
Panic button. Did you see reports yesterday? It was all good.
Yeah, because they probably Bill probably went to Josh and was like, "Hey, Josh, can you?
Oh, stop!
can you tell the pass rush just to kind of dial it down a notch? You got to give Max some boost and confidence."
Stop.
Hey, Chan. I just today just run past quarterback. You don't have to tag off or anything. Hey, Max Crosby.
They're gonna be fine.
Once you best pass rush.
What are you becoming the Boston media now?
I'm not Boston media. Why is Boston media so harsh on them?
It's awful.
Well, they're just killing them.
It's fucking ruthless.
Why are they like that? Is it because they're so pissed at Bill for so many years of being shit on?
Yeah.
Like
it's amazing. It's all like I read the other day. It was, failure after Brady. There's been 2 seasons. One of them was COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the other one, you draft a rookie quarterback and go to the playoffs.
I mean,
how bad is it?
I mean, come on. COVID or no COVID, it would have been a bad year.
Yes, because they had no cap space, nothing. You knew it was going to be bad.
Yeah.
But you trashed the guy because he had a bad season and then went to the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. How bad is it?
I think the thing that has people freaking out a little bit is the process in offense, how they look. I don't think they're looking at it in a different sense versus what they saw the last, 20 years with Josh or even Billy O. It was a different look offense. So I think the offense, you have a couple guys that might need to see the door depending on their attitudes.
Oh, players?
Yeah, a couple guys. So if those guys can't, if they don't jump on, you got to thank you. We get a young group in here. They'll freaking buy in.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a building process, but people forget everybody thinks that Tom Brady just came out of the womb and started throwing touchdowns. He was terrible his first couple of years. He was not good. The offense was not good.
I would say the offense in general has changed dramatically since then. Dramatically.
Yeah. It's completely different. But it's had a couple different changes, though.
If you were to take if you were to take the number one defense in 2000, Ravens.
Yeah.
And morph them into 2022, they would just get destroyed.
It'd be the worst defense in football.
Terrible.
That's
they
why
would not be able to run with anybody. They couldn't cover anybody.
That's why the Patriots are finally changing their defense.
They're changing to go with more speed. But the problem is, can they be physical, stop the run?
Yeah.
Because you still have to stop. You're still going to have to stop the run. It's still like the zone, and it's not like it used to be. It's not like power with fullbacks and direct runs and all that. It's more zone running. It's more like movement. It's like all your NASCAR quick motion reverses. So, I mean, that being said, I mean, I think that they have the right pieces, but we don't know yet. There's so many question marks.
It's the preseason.
You don't know.
It's practice.
And Mac's not going to play. When is it? Tomorrow?
Thursday.
When do they play?
Friday, I think.
Friday. Tomorrow. Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's not going to play.
No.
He's going to play 2 series in the preseason. The whole preseason's 2 series. It was the last game. He played a couple series. The thing, it's practice. They still don't have the full.
Come on, AI.
It's practice.
You hit me with Allen Iverson stuff.
Practice.
You're coming to talk to me about practice.
How many times were you at practice and training camps that the offense looked terrible, the defense looked terrible, and then it was okay?
I don't know.
Oh, stop it.
Never.
Stop it.
Not when I was on defense.
But the offense was never bad in any practices?
No, we had Tom Brady. I'm kidding.
Can't believe
Yeah, I
you
mean,
stole
there's
Tom
always going to
Brady
be
back when.
shitty practices. That's just the way it is. But I think you take it as a whole. You look at the whole big picture. Have they had more better days or they had more shitty days?
They've had more better days, though.
You were there?
I've read the reports.
Oh, you read the reports. Fake news.
I've been
oh,
to
fake
two.
news. You're a big fake news guy?
I don't read the fake ones. I don't read like Felger, Maz.
Oh, Felger and Maz hate the Patriots.
I
don't get it. I don't get it. That's like they're employed by the Patriots, like basically.
Yeah.
Like they're employed to talk about the sports in Boston and not just completely shit on them.
Yesterday, I was talking about how bad Mac Jones is, that he's not a good quarterback and all that.
Annoying.
How do you take that?
I don't like it. Because I like my guy, Big Mac. Remember I bought freaking...
I mean, you saw that picture he had in his locker of the Buffalo game.
I like him because... So I went to practice the other day. I'm watching him. They had like a 2-minute... Or actually, it was like situations. And I think this particular situation, it was 5 seconds left on the clock. 4th down, you got to score. And he threw a pick. Like he was like, it was a last-ditch effort just to make a play. And he threw it up and he threw a pick. And he's walking off the field and he kicks the yard marker. Like he's pissed. I like that about. I like that he gets frustrated and he seems like one of them like maybe psycho like closet murderer people that like in their head they're like
goes back home and like cuts himself
you know on that last play I had to throw it in the end zone, had to take a chance and yeah, that's I was trying to make a play there and in his head he's like motherfucker, I would have killed somebody. Anyway,
so what do you think though about that photo he's got in his locker of the Buffalo playoff loss?
It's good.
Yeah.
Motivation. Did
you have anything in your locker like that?
I had a list of media people I didn't like.
Was Felger and Maz on there?
I think you know what's funny?
Who was on the list?
I'd have to. I think I still have it. I think it's in my. I have like a locker room box in the basement that I never even touched.
Who do you think was on it?
Anyone who talked negative about me.
That would be everybody in Boston then.
Yep, done.
I mean,
only people I like in the media were Mike Reese. He was my boy. Still is. Good guy. I like Phil. What the hell's his last name? I'm having a brain fart. Phil. Come on. I got it in my head right here. I just talked to him the other day. Phil Perry.
Yeah.
I like Phil Perry. He's a hardworking kid, young guy. We had a podcast. I actually had a podcast with Phil Perry the year after I retired through NBC Boston. We did like this Patriot quick slants thing. It was in the casino.
Okay.
It was cool. We just talked. It was just Patriot football every Monday.
So those are the only two that you liked for the media?
No. There's a couple more.
Who'd you hate?
Felger and Maz pissed me off.
Who do you like? Because you got to know who you hate the most.
Who do I hate? Who did I dislike? But here's the thing. Those guys, it's almost like they'd talk shit and then they'd come and be like, that's not really my take. I don't really hate you that much. Or I don't really think you're a clown. It's like, get the hell out of here. Probably Felger and Maz, those two guys, they bother me. It's their voices, too. They're like...
I just think like if you didn't live in Boston or listen to it, like and it didn't say it was a Boston station or anything, you would just assume it's like a New York station or an LA station, that they're just like pounding on their arch rivals nonstop. They're fucking terrible.
I just don't get why they go after them so hard.
They're terrible.
Basically, they made their careers off of covering the Patriots for 20 years, and they were good, so that helped their careers.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Be critical and don't you don't have to freaking callous your knees up.
You don't have to sit there and just say
like,
Bill Belichick's the greatest ever or whatever.
You don't got to blow them, but just
every time
just be like, okay, like there's some things. Yeah, obviously they're going through a transition, but you can't be like these guys suck.
Well, it's like with Mac. He can go on a period that they run in the joint practices. He can go 5 for 6 with 2 touchdowns, but then it's like, well, he threw an incomplete pass. Did you see it? It was such a bad look. I mean, he took a sack.
But that's how they. I mean,
the rest of it.
They make their money off of being, I guess, that way. Like they feel like that's the way that they make their most money, or they have to be over the top with everything they say, And I'm sure there's people that are like, these guys are clowns. But
do you see what Bill said on the Greg Hill show?
Oh, he was on it.
Yeah, that no matter.
I like Greg Hill.
No matter who's calling the plays, he has the final say.
Yeah, he does.
They're asking him.
He does. Bill does.
Yeah. So you were at practice, right? You saw it. Like, who do you trust more to call plays, Matty P or Joe Judge?
Matty P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think about Matty P calling plays when you were at?
I think so. Here's the difference. Like Matty P, both these guys are very hardworking. Like they work their asses off. They probably won't sleep this year. They'll probably die a few years younger because of this year. So Matty P definitely has a better approach at just coming to the player and talking to them, I would say. Like, Robbie, what'd you see here? Oh, yeah, I saw that. Like, hey, let's do this. Hey, when we see that, let's do this. Not that Joe Judge isn't bad, like, is bad, but Joe Judge sometimes, he's going to, like, if you do the play the right way, he's still going to coach you on it. And sometimes you have to just be like, check it off the list, move on. Move to the next play. Like, You got it? Good. I got it. Let's go. Let's go to the next one. And I think sometimes with coaches, they want to stay on top of you, stay on top of you, stay on top of you, and then that kind of like, it's almost like smothers you. You're like, Jesus, I just fucking did it. Like, leave me alone. You want to do it? Here, take my helmet. So I think that Matty has a good demeanor, I guess, when it comes to communicating. You could fuck up a play, and he'll like be calm. He's not going to lose it, So I think Matty's a good. He's good because also too, when Matty and Bill are talking, that's when he was the DC. Like they had that communication. Yeah. Like, hey, what are we doing? We got this. No, fuck that. Do this. Got it. Do that. So that's the one thing that I think is going to be tough. And I said this on Get Up. That where's my notes here? I got them in my phone.
Were you in yesterday?
Hembo. No, I wasn't on. I was on a couple weeks ago. So, which is kind of crazy. Belichick and Josh, they coached head coach OC for 253 games.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton.
Yep.
253? Holy shit. So, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take time for that to kind of mesh with communication, getting things right, adjustments. Because they're going to have to adjust. Like, they're going to play a team that's just killing them. So they're going to be like, all right, what do we do? Scrap it. Go to something else. Do something else.
So do you have more confidence now in Matty P than you did like a week or two ago?
No, I have confidence in Matty P. I mean, I just think that the thing that I'm worried about is you have your old guys in McCourty and Slate, David Andrews, and you got Mac Jones.
David Andrews isn't really an old guy, though.
Well, he's kind of. I mean, he's been there. He's been there for the Super Bowls, and he's in his 8th year. Yeah. He's like an old guy.
Yeah.
Where's the 2, 3, 4, 5 guys? Like those guys.
Well, they're
there's
making
no
the
middle.
Now,
there's no middle. Like
I think they're
there's no middle leadership. It's either you got old guys.
It's there though. It's just you haven't seen it yet because the games haven't started. Because really, your middle leadership is going to be Mac Jones in there. No, you're probably going to be Judon.
Mac Jones. Judon, like I like Judon. I think he's a good player, but he's got to be the guy that rings the bell freaking every week.
Yeah. What about like Adrian Phillips? You got a lot of guys though that can be there.
We'll see.
But Mac Jones will be the leader because, I mean, most likely I'm assuming that McCourty and Slater won't be here next year.
No, maybe
David Andrews still will be, but Mac Jones will take that step.
Problem is you can't just have like when you had the Patriots of old, you had many layers. You had layers of leadership that at the end of the day it went up to Tom. Like Tom was the guy that you're like, oh look, he's doing it this way. He's not making as much money. He's not the highest paid. He just wants to win. He wants to win championships, yada yada yada. And then it worked its way down. So now it's Tom also won Super Bowls like in his first, like he was young. Basically, like next year, Mac Jones winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
like that sets the standard, and then things work down from there. But then, think about the draft in 2009 and 2010. Like, we brought in a bunch of guys. Like, they've missed on the draft a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's a problem because those are the young guys not with a big contract yet that could be leaders, but they haven't hit on anybody.
Yeah.
Like, they have to. So then when you don't hit there, you got to go outside of the Patriot mentality. Guys that have been with the Ravens, and like the Ravens are completely different mentality and philosophy of the Patriots, like night and day.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
well, you're gonna see it pretty quick this year. I think in the first couple games, you're gonna see who could possibly be the next leaders of the team. Could be like a Jacoby Myers. You know, he's been here a little bit now, so there are guys that are there, I think, or that will be there,
and it's coming fast.
Yeah.
Jalen
Mills.
When's week 1?
2 weeks.
September. What's the first game? Shoot. September 4th?
September.
Or is that 11th?
September 8th, Thursday night. Bills.
Oh, they're
Rams.
playing Thursday night?
Bills.
Oh,
Rams.
no. I know. Patriots
are Sunday, September 11th.
11. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a little over 2 weeks, or
1 week is the first isn't it?
Yeah, you got
25th?
17 days to the first game in Miami against the Dolphins.
Yeah. Yep.
So what do you think about Bill talking about the Raider Stadium?
Did you see him with the UFC belt on?
Yeah.
It's funny.
But you see, he said that's the Taj Mahal of football facilities. What he said.
I mean, it's pretty insane.
It's pretty good. It's pretty big, though, I think, if Bill Belichick comes out and says it.
Dude, it's probably ridiculous. Like, their facilities are probably insane.
Yeah.
But they're going to run out of water soon, so see how that goes.
I'm going out there in the December game, so I better not. It better be good till then. You just take it from the Las Vegas Boulevard. It's been flooding, so get the water from there.
Yeah, that water, and then Lake Mead is where they get all their water from.
How much would it cost for you to go take a little swim down Las Vegas Boulevard where it's flooded in that water?
Ugh. I wouldn't swim there. I'd swim in the fountain. I'd go to the Taj Mahal fountains.
Yeah, that would be clean too.
Yeah, there's probably bums in there with the bar dial. That's like the caddy from Billy Madison. Yeah. No, not Billy Madison. Happy Gilmore. He's in the freaking lake.
That's some fucking crazy shit.
How about California? 2035. No more gas vehicles.
That's going to be in the U.S. is what they're... California leads all the emission stuff, so everybody kind of follows suit because if manufacturers, if that California is their biggest state, you know, if it's by 2035, if they have to be all electric, then the rest
there
of the
will be nobody in California. Everyone's going to be like, F this. I'm going to Texas.
California.
I'm going to Florida. No, you know how many people are leaving California for Texas?
Still so many people, though.
It's gross.
But all it's going to be is Texas is going to become California.
I know.
Give it like 10 years.
How can they do that? They're having like blackouts because they don't have enough electric power in the grid to like. So now everybody's going to have their AC blasting and their car plugged in?
Yeah. It'll be every 5 minutes.
Blackout, no car. No power, no travel.
Yeah, but then it solves the problems, right?
Get a horse.
Now, because the poop then would make it greenhouse gases.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Cows. They produce more emissions than cars.
But then it would be cruelty to the animals, though, to ride them.
You can't ride a horse anymore.
Nope.
2022.
That'll be the next thing.
It's got to feed them fillets. It's so freaking messed up. Where's our Hellcats, man? We got to get on the horn.
I told you it took me over a year to get my my Jeep.
We ordered that January 17th.
7 months?
8 months.
No, next month will be 8 months. 8 months.
That's still a long time. It's going to come right in the winter.
Where's your did you ever order a Z06 Corvette for $100,000 over sticker?
No, I won't get one. I won't be able to get one. I don't think anyone's getting the dealership that I got the other Corvette from. They didn't get an allocation. A lot. I'm talking like some of the biggest dealers in the country didn't get allocations.
Yeah, they're not building many of them.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah, so it's going to be $100,000-$200,000 over sticker. Those Hummers are.
It doesn't make sense.
$100,000 over, $150,000 over. Speaking of disappearing things, what happened with your boy Brady? Went on vacation for 11 days.
Where do you think he went?
They said Bahamas.
Oh, he was in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It was probably a Giselle thing.
Yeah.
Like, you asshole. You retire, and we have this planned trip, and we're going to go out, and it's supposed to be a family time, and then you come back. No, you're going on that family vacation.
Yeah. I'm going to go talk to the GM right now.
We already set up. So you want to go? Go. But your ass is going on vacation. But, good thing it's all about family, but he reported back on the day of his son's birthday.
Well, it's about the team and all that, and you're taking phone calls from other teams and
team first. Who gives a shit?
So you weren't on that 19 team.
No,
well, what do you
retired.
think those guys think about that though? Like if you were on that team, right?
You'd probably be like, "Yo, I thought it was like our best on 3 and like team, like I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy that he wanted to go to Miami. That's crazy. I'd love to play him. But if he did go, he'd be like, all right, sick. We're going to sack the shit out of Tom. That'd be fun.
Yeah, but what does the guys in that locker room think from that year, though, now when they look back on it, they're like, you know what? Maybe he was giving up. You know what? I busted my ass to get there. I played hurt. I did this. And he's fielding phone calls down in South Beach.
It's kind of like the, I don't know. It's kind of like one of them things where you're like, well, shit, I didn't think that was the case. Like, I didn't think that was real.
Yeah.
No way that's real. It's like, yeah, it's real. It's like, shit.
That's what I mean.
Damn.
But then you have the other thing that came out on Dana White. With
I know.
That he had it set up to go to the Raiders.
He was going to go to the Raiders. But why would he go there? I mean, but that was before he went to Tampa.
That was before. Yeah.
That was 2020.
That was during the offseason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's when he came out and said, you're going to stick with that fucking guy, which was referring to Derek Carr.
Derek Carr. Dude, if you're like both teams, they have 2 quarterbacks. They're like, but Derek Carr don't give a shit. He's like, oh, yeah, they just paid me a truckload of money.
Yeah.
Screw it.
Yeah, you can go put his eyeliner on and go headbang to some goth music.
Headbang.
But why do you think Gruden didn't nix the deal and didn't take Brady?
He probably wanted like Alex complete access to like every single place and every single event and every single thing medically. And maybe
he became the team doctor.
Maybe, yeah. Like maybe there was like too much control on the other side, and he was just like, you know what? F it.
Had to be, right?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm not doing
it. Some people were saying that Gruden didn't want the publicity of Brady going there, but then why would you be negotiating with him?
Exactly.
Like,
so I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
I think there was probably
something had to have happened.
There's probably something more to it that he was just
they agreed to like a contract structure, and then it was.
And then he was.
I want this, and they were like, yeah,
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Freaking Gruden's ass. They ain't never coaching again.
He might end up with a big paycheck though.
He should.
Yeah.
It's like you're investigating another team, and then like I get fired.
An owner of another team that was clearly.
And I get fired because you're in you're in my emails because you're looking at that team.
Yeah, and
that doesn't even make sense to me.
And Snyder did a lot of things that were wrong and still didn't lose the team.
Nothing.
Yeah,
these owners are wild because they're billionaires. They can do whatever they want. It just goes to show you, man. It's all about money. Like, who gives a shit about anything else? The more money you got, the more shit you can do.
It's with the NFL. It's just the ease of things. Obviously, take an owner out is hard, right? To get rid of an owner, it's easier to get rid of a coach. And Goodell works for the owners.
Dude, he makes like $60 million a year.
I know,
like something crazy.
I know. Not bad.
Not bad for just. What do you do?
He probably has a private jet.
You don't even deal with the punishments anymore. Like, well, we're just doing a third-party punishment system now.
Yeah, we'll do 11 games because my people told me the ratings will go up on that 12th game. We can't suspend them that game because the ratings will be high on that game.
There has to be like, imagine the closed door discussions that go on with like owners and Goodell.
Oh, it's
like
got to be
like
awful.
Players and like head stuff and like
it's got to be awful.
Yeah, these guys are going to be drooling soon. They're making so much cash. Yeah. These idiots.
Yeah. We'll give them $100 million. They don't even know.
They don't even know. They're freaking done. Walking corpses.
Oh, It must be so ruthless in those meetings.
I would love to just know what, like, I mean, back in the day when they were trying to hide all the evidence with like head trauma stuff, like, you think they like drop a report on his desk and he's just like, burn that.
It gets me.
Burn it.
I just think it's funny. It's like, the players want health care for their life. Okay, give them weed, and we'll skirt that. That's going to cost us too much money.
Yeah, give them a ton of weed. They'll just be super high. They won't know what's going on. Speaking of healthcare, it runs out September 1st. Dunzo.
What does?
Mine.
Yeah.
5 years.
Oh, for the NFL?
Yep. Done.
What happens then?
I go on the dealership healthcare plan.
Is the NFL plan good?
I mean, it's the same one that you have when you're playing. It's just so when you retire, they give you 5 years from the day you're done.
You have to pay for it, though?
No.
It's included?
It's like included.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shit.
Have you seen the bill for how much health insurance is?
It's insane. It's insane. So, thank God I have a dealership. So
you're stroking that check every month, though.
Oh, that comes out of I'm under salary now. I'm an employee salary. So, yeah, it's crazy. Healthcare is crazy.
Better watch out, though. You might have to change doctors and all that stuff depending on...
Really? Oh, they can't. They don't do it. They won't cover it.
Yeah, there's some that don't take certain health insurance.
You know who I am.
You have to get.
I'm Ninko.
I know you are. Yeah. Well, ask Felger and Maz who you are.
Who's that? He's a loser.
Bum.
Bum couldn't tackle anybody. He couldn't tackle a soul. Let me try that. You got the new boom?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to break out a new beer.
This one is a new one. I don't think it's not out yet.
Oh, it's not out yet. Yeah. Did you get clearance?
Yeah.
We got clearance. Ooh.
Hella boom sauce.
Hella boom. What is that,
so
like
it's
12%?
A West Coast style India Pale Ale. No, it's just a different way they brew it. So it's it's an India Pale Ale boom sauce.
Oh, it's a boom.
Yeah.
Roll that sucker over here. Hella boom. Hella. What's the percentage on this sucker? It's so new they don't even tell you a percentage.
7.
Where? Oh, very discreetly. Oh, is this L.A.? You should put a little electric car, like a Jetsons car.
I think they did it with it darker here for the blackouts and brownouts. That's why you can't see the 7%.
There's a massive heat wave coming. Turn your air conditioning down and don't plug your car in. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. It's got a West Coast style taste to it.
You should get the zoom in of Ninko when he drank that.
That tastes like the sun. That tastes like a high C or something.
It's better than boom sauce.
It's good. Hella boom? Damn.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about the whole electric car thing. That's why I'm just going to collect as many gas vehicles as I can.
You like that thing I sent you the other day when the Challenger takes off, the electric Challenger?
That thing's ugly. I don't think it's good looking. No, but I don't think it's good looking. It looks funny. Like, why does it's like the shape of it.
The only
it's
cool
like a
thing,
box.
The only cool thing that happens with EVs, though, is that designers can now do lots of different things now because you don't have to make up for where the engine goes
or
and
like air
goes.
intake.
So I mean, like you can really make some crazy lines and crazy cool things with cars now.
I just don't. It looks like a box, like a square, like the front of it. It looks like an old school.
Yeah,
like Charger.
It looks like it's old school 70s Charger, kind of with those, kind of like the rectangular front grille, rectangular rear.
I just want to know, I just want to know the actual statistics. Like, is it better for our Earth to get everything out of it for a battery, or build a car that burns fossil fuels?
Oh,
if every car on the road was a battery, does that create a bigger problem for us? Or do we run out of
I think you run out of the material for
material.
it. Yeah.
Right?
Yep. You run out of it.
You run out of it. Like, you run out of all the elements. And then what? We're gonna tear down the rainforest and shit to get more?
Yeah.
Destroy more of the earth?
Yeah, but then eventually...
It doesn't make sense.
I think you're going to run out of the materials, too.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you'll run out of fossil fuel, but that's where you have to... I think you're better off, like, figuring something out with hydrogen or something like that. Something that's...
Well, all these car businesses are putting a shit ton of money into just battery-powered vehicles.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's hundreds of billions of dollars. It'll be the largest industry, probably, batteries.
Yeah. Huge.
It'll be the largest, because now you need batteries in everything, like light systems, everything.
Like
everything
in New York, so they're probably going to do this in every place in everywhere. I mean, they're going to do it. Like New York banned any type of natural gas for cooking or heating. So, like, you have to have electric. So, how do you have electric cars, electric heating, electric cooking,
electric air conditioning,
electric everything, and expect that it'll all work?
Yeah, no.
So, like, when you have a power outage, like, you don't have heat, you can't cook.
Yeah, it'll be good in the winter, huh? Like in New York, where it's 5 degrees out and the electric goes out, and then you have no heat.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. My wife hates that because the cooking part of it, because she likes to cook with.
Well, restaurants are going crazy because they're like,
yeah, you can't do it on electric.
It's really hard to cook with electric.
Yeah,
or it's just different.
It's harder for like good.
Yeah, like how do you like
and chefs?
Yeah,
to figure
like you don't know how to like put the heat and how do you do a certain setting.
Yeah, it's just the way they've done it for so long.
Well, we're in for a wild ride. Get your ass ready.
What?
Should I trade my Corvette in for a Porsche? Should I?
You've had this conversation before.
No.
Yes.
Not the ZR1.
Yep, you've traded a different Corvette, though, for the Porsche.
It was an old Corvette. Oh, I traded a lot of Corvettes.
How many times have you heard this conversation?
Well, now they don't have blue. They have a different color, and it's a cool color. I like GT Silver.
I know. You literally picked the second worst color to get.
What? GT Silver is like the best. It's the highest resale in Porsche.
Not for a high-end car. Not for a...
Well, what do you want, like orange?
Yeah, you gotta get like orange.
No, you can't do an orange freaking Porsche.
You can.
That's not like, no. You don't do orange Porsche. You do an orange
purple.
Lambo. Which, no, purple, no. I'm not a big purple Porsche guy.
I can't wait to get my purple TRX back.
No, that's cool. So you think I'm crazy?
Because then we're gonna have a conversation in 3 months. Should I trade the Porsche for a Corvette? They have silver now.
I know.
Or
the Corvette.
Actually, wait, you haven't had a blue one, so
this Corvette's a very limited production, very low numbers. I don't think I should sell the Corvette.
Did they give you a number on your Corvette?
170 for a trade.
What'd you pay for it?
179.
You lose money, Ninko. You're thinking about losing money.
You're
thinking about losing money.
Difference in taxes.
Oh,
so you take the 170 off what the Porsche is, which is not cheap.
But you didn't pay taxes on the Corvette.
No, I didn't. No, I had to have, right?
No, because you traded cars.
I traded the
Porsche for the Corvette,
and they gave me $100,000. So I made $280 on the Porsche.
Yeah.
They gave me the So they gave me
taxes.
They gave me the Corvette, the plus $100,000 check.
Yeah. You had tax credit from the Porsche.
From the Porsche.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know. Well, this is what have
you talked to Paige about this at all?
She thinks I'm nuts. She thinks I'm cuckoo.
You're better off buying a Jeep.
I love a Jeep. But it's never gonna come. It'll never be in.
I got a great one.
No, I need the sky. I need the roof. I need the whole thing. Can't. That silver one's coming. It's just not gonna be here till like, I don't know. It'll never come. It's like a Hellcat. It's never gonna come.
Because when they look at the order, they're like, why the fuck are all these cars keep being ordered in silver? All these high-end cars. We don't make this paint. We just have it out there just to show for people.
You don't like my silver?
No.
How do you not? It's going to look sick.
Because why don't you just get like a silver like Nissan Altima?
Because it's not the same.
That's what people do.
You did everything else. You do the top. You do the freaking satin everywhere with the black wheels and the black, like all the black emblems.
My gray one looks better.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Hellcat. I'm not talking about the Jeep.
Black Hellcat.
No, you got an orange Hellcat.
Yeah, no. I'm saying a black or orange.
No,
Like
black is terrible. Like black versus silver?
you have a black Corvette now.
Well, that's because I was forced to get the black Corvette. I wouldn't have bought that if I could choose my color. It would have been silver or orange for the Corvette.
But you'll get an orange Corvette, but won't get an orange Hellcat?
It's the difference in, like, it has all those accents with carbon fiber. You know, it's got the hood carbon fiber, the roof's carbon fiber, all the side skirts are carbon fiber.
An orange Porsche would have carbon fiber everywhere.
Fiber. No.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's move on to the next subject. I'm sick of
You're the one
talking
that brought
about
it
this
up.
shit. Well, I need some advice. I had a car show today. You gonna go? No, you got to go home.
Yeah, I got stuff. I got a meeting. I gotta go to.
Yeah, you're a businessman.
Kind of. So are you.
Kind of.
Yeah. You're a big TV superstar too. When do you go back to ESPN?
Next Tuesday.
You going to rat infested New York City?
Yes. Tuesday.
Must be really bad during the summer there.
Dude,
huh?
I can't stand it. It smells like shit.
Yeah.
There's garbage everywhere. It smells like when you're walking, you got to make sure you don't step on one of them like slime trails that come out of the garbage. It's like
people that drag it.
No, it's like there's a pile of garbage.
Oh, it just like oozes out.
And like whatever's in it is like leaking and it's running down. There's like puddles on the street that there's like, if it didn't rain, it's just sitting there and it's green. That's what Ninja Turtles is from.
That's they came up with
yes, they came up with that because the green slime fell on a freaking turtle and turned them into freaking weirdo, whatever, aliens that are human. Like, that's New York. And Master Splinter is over there as a rat. Just,
I know. I think it was a big rat.
he was a big rat.
You've seen him, right?
Yeah. Big fucking rats.
Are they still there?
The rats?
Yeah.
They love the summer. They got like shades on the chair. They're just waiting for the garbage to come out.
You haven't had one run in front of you lately, though?
Run through my legs.
When? That was a while ago, though.
Yeah, it was in the winter.
Oh, they don't do it during the summer?
I avoid the trash piles now. It's like,
how do you avoid it, though?
Cross the street, go up, miss.
So, like, if you have to walk, like, this way, like, right here, you'll do...
Or hold your breath. I hold my breath,
walk
too.
all the way over?
Like, sometimes when you get, like, that you're just... You ever walk past, like, a bum laying on the street? You know he stinks. You just hold your breath. You're like, oh, God damn. Imagine not showering for, like, months. You just need to hit him with the freaking hose, man.
Hit him with the hose.
Yeah, you got to spray him off.
Get in trouble with that.
If you stink bad and you don't have a free... Dude, you ever see, like a homeless guy in his jeans and they're, like, so... Like,
they're not the color of jeans anymore.
Oh, they're like green. Just like hit them with a bucket of water or something.
You see that the mayor of Boston is trying to make all public transportation free.
Oh, sure. We'll pay for it too.
You'll pay for it. You live in Massachusetts.
Oh shit, that's right. Well, you pay for it kind of with your dealerships in Mass. You got to pay some.
Not as bad as that. Not as bad as yours.
I'm moving to New Hampshire. I just bought more property in New Hampshire. Oh, you want to buy a lot up there?
Where?
So I bought 35 1-acre lots, plumbed, sewage, water on the top of like the mountain that we own, and it overlooks the White Mountains. Beautiful.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna sell individual lots, 1 acres, and we're gonna put. So hopefully we're gonna try and sell them as houses, like cottages with.
You're gonna build them?
Yeah, we're gonna build them. So we have somebody there that can do them. They're like, we're gonna do like a. I guess basically all the houses look similar, but not like the log cabin-y type feel. And then we're gonna have like these toy barns that whatever toys you want, we'll supply them. You come up, we supply them. Because originally we were gonna do like a glamp ground, which we still might do.
What did you say?
Glamp.
Oh, Jesus.
Like glamorous camping. But the hardest part is getting power up.
Yeah, up a mountain.
Yeah, and water and sewage. So this property has been for sale for a long time. The guy already put the road in, he put the power in, he put the sewage, he put the water in, everything. That costs a lot of money. So now it's basically the lots are cleared. I think I'm going to put one up there first, and then me and Joel are going to put them up, and then we're just going to try and sell them off. I think we already got like 5 people that want them. So we'll see.
So you're going to start building?
Yeah.
That's fun nowadays to build, by the way.
I'm going to take the lumber off my property. I'm going to cut the trees, take them to the sawmill.
It's everything else.
Save on that.
For our deck, we ordered the railing for the deck, like 20. I think it took 29 weeks to come in.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, not in a rush. There's no rush here.
Yeah. And then it came in, and like 3 things were broken on it.
It's not bad though. Like I went over all the numbers. It's actually because it's going to go on the LLC for the dealership. Dealership's done good though. Mom's Jericho, go check it out up in Berlin. It's done well.
When was the last time you went up there?
I went a couple weeks ago. They actually had before like a couple months, 2 months ago. They actually had a Polaris event, like a mud event. So they went on our property. We cleared this like 50 acres. We just flat cleared it. Made like a mud pit, and we had races on it. It was actually pretty sweet. We had a great turnout. So it's been good.
I want to do the run through the Patriots games again to see what you come up with a prediction, because I think it's going to change again. I think last time you had them at 9-8.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
9-8. Let's do it.
Let's do it again. Let's see. Let me find the Patriots. Game 1, Miami Dolphins.
Loss.
Win. Game 2, Patriots at Steelers.
Win.
2-0.
1-1.
Ravens at Patriots.
1-2.
What?
They're gonna lose that.
Oh, 3-0.
Ravens?
Yeah.
They're gonna win beat the Ravens?
3-0. Patriots at Packers.
At Packers?
Yep. But it's in October though. October 2nd.
2-2.
4-0. Lions at Patriots.
3-2.
5-0. Patriots at Browns. With no Deshaun Watson.
4-2.
That's a win.
You're going 6-0 right now?
Yeah. Bears at Patriots.
5-2.
That's an easy win. Patriots at Jets. It's an easy win.
We're gonna split that.
What?
We're gonna split the Jets. They're splitting the Jets. They're gonna split. They're gonna win and lose one.
Oh my god. I go
5-3.
Colts at Patriots.
5-4.
That's a loss. Jets at Patriots.
6-4.
Patriots at Vikings.
7-4.
Bills at Patriots.
7-5.
You had them winning that one the last time.
No,
I have a loss on that one. Patriots at Cardinals.
7-6.
Patriots at Raiders.
7-7.
Bengals at Patriots.
7-8.
Dolphins at Patriots.
8-8.
Patriots at Bills.
9-8.
So you stuck with your 9-8.
That's it.
I'm still at my 12-5.
Where's your 5 losses?
Both Bills, Bengals. I have it between either the Cardinals or the Raiders. They'll lose one of those games, and then they'll lose the Colts game.
That's a pretty good season right there.
They don't have that hard of a schedule.
Yeah, but they have the least amount of rest. I think they have a bunch of. When's their Thursday night game? Don't they have a Thursday night? Like, when's their Monday night game?
They play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They play back-to-back Thursdays. So they play Thanksgiving, and then they play the next Thursday, against Buffalo.
Yeah.
So those are their 2 Thursday games. They have a Monday night game at the Cardinals. They have a Monday night at Cardinals, and then the next Sunday night in Vegas.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but they're going to stay out there, though.
Yeah.
They have a Monday night.
Stay there.
What a shitty game. Bears-Patriots Monday Night Football.
Terrible.
That's freaking really shitty.
That's here?
Yeah, it's here. Why would you put that game on? And then they have a Christmas Eve game here against the Bengals, and then New Year's Day here against the Dolphins. Those are both Sundays, though.
I don't know. I'm not ready to put them at 12 wins. not.
You did like 3 shows ago.
I was excited. Okay, I got excited. I got worked up. I got
the show before that. You had them at 9 wins, and then you went to 12.
I know.
And now you're back-to-back 9s. Do they make the playoffs at 9 and 8?
Possibly. I think the Jets. I don't know. The Jets suck. It doesn't matter what
say that they're going to split against the Jets.
I think they'll split against the Jets. They're going to split against the Jets and
you have them split against the Dolphins, Jets, and Bills.
They usually do that. They usually split against all their division teams. Look it up. Look at history.
Not against the Jets.
I'm just telling
not
you.
Against the Jets.
I've only been there. I've only played. I just know you split a lot of them. You split them. Like you're going to go to Miami week 1. They're going to freaking be dead. Like they're going to be so hot. They're going to be getting IVs on the sideline. Like they're going to be done. Sun beating on them the whole freaking game.
They're just coming from Vegas. They're used to it.
And they were dying
here.
They were dying.
It's hot as hell here.
And they weren't playing a football game. They were just practicing.
I'm trying to look. I want to see if I can find this because I don't think you're correct. I think that they've destroyed the Jets, except for the Rex Ryan era, which was a long time ago.
That's not true.
That might have been before you.
What do you think? 2018. Listen to this. A 2018 Corvette Z06 with 2,492 miles. 92,000.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Here, when was the last time the Patriots lost to the Jets?
The last time they lost to the Jets? 3 years ago.
2015.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I guess that was when I was on the team. So
what year did you join the team?
2009.
Okay, so since 2009, they went 1-1 in 2010, lost in the playoffs, so they went 1-2, call it. Then they split it again in 13 and 15, and that's it.
All right, they're gonna split it though. That's just my feeling.
Okay. Let's put a comparison.
That's my feeling.
The Cam Newton Patriots beat them in 2020, 28-14 and 30-27.
Well, they suck. They got more talent now.
Not like
and I like their head coach better. Their coach with the freaking cuckoo eyes. That guy sucked.
You want him to be the offensive coordinator?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
You said an experienced coordinator. He was one of the people that they were talking about.
Not him.
Yes.
Not the freaking meth head.
It was him and Billy O.
I like Billy O better.
Yeah, I get it. You like him better, but you were kind of advocating for a seasoned offensive coordinator, which is Gase.
Look at that.
Yeah.
484,000.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The ones that actually come from the factory
We're talking about a Mercedes G550 6-wheel drive.
Yeah, but those are conversions.
Yeah, somebody built that.
Yeah. The ones that come from the factory are over $1 million.
They make them from the factory?
Yeah.
I wonder how they ride. They probably ride terribly.
Yeah. You can get a 6x6 TRX now. Not from the factory.
Not from the factory. Somebody's building it.
Yeah, conversion. When I get that.
I don't want anything else. I'm done with cars. Done with them.
You were talking about getting a Porsche today.
I don't want to. I don't like. That's too much money.
Tonight you'll be on Bring a Trailer.
I was just on it. I actually got a 1990 Jeep Grand Cherokee
I don't want to talk
Wagoneer.
about getting cars.
Wagoneer.
I don't want to talk about getting cars.
I have a problem.
Why don't you buy a Jeep?
A Jeep what?
Wrangler.
392?
Yeah.
You gonna hook it up?
Buy one.
Because I have too many cars. I got my truck.
Paige will kill you, right?
If you buy a Jeep. Just like, why would you buy a Jeep? Like, you can't tow with it. You can't do anything with it, which is true. I mean, what the hell?
What can you do with your Corvette?
Freaking rip.
How was
rip through the gears?
Did you get the paint done on it?
It's done.
They repainted it.
Yeah. That's why I want to sell
it. How mad were you when you had to paint it?
That's why I want to sell it.
How mad were you when you had to paint it?
I was pretty mad.
What are you gonna do when you put the hood on? It doesn't match.
It's gonna match perfectly. They didn't match. They didn't spray the whole hood.
So they blended it.
They blended it. He's the best.
It could be great, but
you're not gonna be able to see it.
Rob Ninkovich will be able to see it.
I don't think so.
You know exactly where it is, and you'll be able to see it. I guarantee. Have you seen it yet? Have you went to see it? The hood yet?
Tomorrow I go get it.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Why are you doing this to me? You're supposed to be my friend, man.
I'm just foreshadowing.
It's because I have a problem. I'm freaking cuckoo. Anyway, that's why I want to get rid of it.
Because of the paint?
Well, it's got that, and then you can't drive it that much. It's got 38.
Really?
It's got 3,800 miles. So like, if I drive it, it's just gonna go down and down and down in value. It's a manual ZR1. They're very highly sought after right now. The only problem is Porsche's gonna ask like $230 for it once they get it.
Yeah,
guaranteed. So I don't know what I want to do.
Sell it and bring a trailer.
I should just put a reserve on it, like 195.
Yeah.
See if it goes above it.
Have you put a car on Bring a Trailer before?
Never have.
You just look at them all that. Have you ever bought a car on Bring a Trailer?
No, I don't have an account.
Just only look.
Just look.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah. Got the Camaro.
Yeah. I think it's actually a decent deal because it's only $5,000 max. So if you sell it, it's $5,000 to them.
Yeah.
It's not like Mecum or all those other ones where they're like beating you over the head with a 10%.
It's just tough because like Mecum or Barrett, you get people caught up in like, you know, you got some Lord Hobo, hella boom sauces in you, and then, you know, they're egging you on to keep bidding and you keep going.
If I could get like 190 for it, I'd be happy.
You were about to take 170.
No, I wasn't. That's what they offered me.
But
I was
you were
going
like,
to take
the
it.
tax credit.
Well, I was looking at the tax credit, but then I was also like, well, if I can get 190 for it, that's $20,000. That's the tax plus.
Yeah.
You know, what's 6.25 on? Well, shit, $250,000. It's a lot. That's what the Porsche is, $250,000.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
You already bought one. You're a Porsche owner already.
I know. I just wish it didn't sound like a Dyson. It needs like exhaust. Like you got to put an exhaust on it to make it sound like hear the turbos.
I like the GT3s and GT2s.
Yeah, with the high revving.
Yeah, they're just fun. They're fun to drive. It's like a race car.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, they're fun. That red one I had, that was fun to drive.
Still got it, right?
No, I sold it.
Oh, you sold it.
The GT3 RS. It was actually a fun car because like with the transmission and all that, the paddle shifts were cool because they were real precise and everything.
Yeah.
And you could still roll back with them and everything.
And go into neutral.
Yeah.
And it's like 9,000 RPM.
Yeah. It was fun. That was a fun car.
Everyone tells me like, don't get a Turbo S, get a GT3.
Mm-hmm. And you get a cool color too.
The GM at Porsche down the street just got one, and then he got like steel. It's like the color was like, it was a custom color.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have done
something
that.
Bright.
Yellow.
Yeah, yellow, red, orange, purple, green.
You like that? You're like, you know.
I like the colors.
You like the bright colors.
Yeah.
I like
it's the type of car it is, though.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a huge fan.
People,
our fans are like,
people
what
get
the fuck are you talking about?
Old people get like, you know, like a Porsche Turbo and get silver. Like that's just what it is.
I guess I'm old. I'm an old soul.
Yeah.
So you think Mac Jones this year, he's going to end better or worse than he was last year?
Oh, much better.
Much better.
Yeah. I mean, he's also got a lot more. He's got a lot more weapons this year. I mean, you think about the red zone, right? In the red zone, you're going to have Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, and Devontae Parker. I mean, that's tough to cover with some big body, and you might have little Jordan Humphrey.
That's true. I just want to see, I guess, week 1 when they're playing in Miami.
Yeah.
I just want to see like good football.
So what happens if they go out and beat Miami in Miami? What do you then think of them?
I'll come on this and say I was wrong.
Okay, well,
I'll put my hand up. I'll say I was wrong. I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking moron. Yeah. Patriots are way better than I thought.
I'm Maz.
I'm Felger Maz. I'm a hater. Haterade.
Okay, good.
So, but I just don't know.
Do you really think the Dolphins will be that great with that? With
I don't know.
McDaniel,
with the freaking McLovin. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not a huge Tua guy. I think Tua is going to struggle. I think the Patriots defense is going to be good. I think they're going to get after the quarterback.
I think the Patriots defense is going to be phenomenal. I think it's like I don't think people.
I think they'll be better than. I think they're going to be better than what people anticipate them to be.
The one kid I think is actually going to be really good. That he's got a little bit of press on it. Is the kid they traded for Winovich for, Mac Wilson.
Oh yeah.
He looks good.
He's fast.
He's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of smart. Like he's getting in passing lanes and all that. I think he's actually going to be good. Speaking of Winovich, where is your boy Winovich?
I don't know.
Was he like the fifth string special teamer?
I don't know. I mean, it's tough for him. He went to a team that's got freaking freaks for defensive ends.
I know. I don't even see why they got him.
I mean, he's just going to be like a special teams piece, you know. He'll run down and kick off and punt and do all that stuff. But it sucked. I mean, he had an opportunity here. It just didn't work out. That's football. Yeah. He also, you know, dabbled into, I think, a lot of stuff that they just wanted him to focus on football.
Like Aaron Rodgers type stuff?
No, I mean, like starting his production company and like New Hampshire and all that stuff. They just want you to come in and just ball out.
Yeah.
And then you can do whatever you want. It's like Julian. Julian did it the right way. He came in, eventually did really well, balled out, and then he started all this other shit that like helped him. And then Bill's fine with that. Like, yeah, do what you got to do. You're still killing it. But like before you kill it, don't focus on.
Yeah, don't act like you're a superstar.
Yeah, focus on making plays and like being a good football player, because that's what gets you paid. You know, the shit outside of that doesn't get you paid. So go make plays, you'll get paid. Yeah, you make way more money making a play than freaking making a video.
So you'll know right away week 1 where this team is.
I'll know exactly where they're at.
Yeah, no, I think you will. I mean, I think that. They could go to Miami and lose, and I think they could still be a good team.
Depending on how they
lose.
Yeah. Like if they look like shit.
Yeah.
And they can't do shit, and they punt 6 times, 7 times, 10 times. I don't know.
Well, I think it depends on that. Like, because if you have some drop balls or something like that, it's a little different. But I think Mac Jones, it looks like his arm is stronger because he obviously worked on that. He looks stronger. Like his throws down the field.
He's on a diet.
Yeah, his throws down the field, though, are actually much better than last year. So, I mean, if you have that, and then you add in the fact that he's reading defenses
sucks
better.
They lost the dude, what's his name, with the collarbone?
Oh, Tyquan Thornton.
Yeah, I think he was a speed guy.
He was going to be good.
I know.
But he's out like 4 weeks, I think, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So he'll be back week 2, week 3.
But, I mean, you think with a collarbone, you can't run. You're not catching balls. Like, it's going to take a little bit to
Well,
get
it wasn't
back in the
his
swing.
clavicle.
Yeah, I'm saying like that. Think about your, like, every time you run.
I think isn't it better to break your clavicle than your collarbone, though?
So you broke this?
Yeah, clavicle.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine sucks right now.
Well, you
I
broke
got
your
scar
clavicle?
tissue right here. Yeah.
Or your collarbone?
No, clavicle.
Oh.
The attachment. And when I do this, it like crunches. It sucks.
How long
I
ago
think
did
I'm
you do
having
that?
a heart attack. I'm like, oh God, my chest hurts. College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got landed on like this. Oh, it just cracked. Well.
So, I think that's probably a wrap for today.
I think that's a wrap. I think
How do you like the hella boom sauce?
it's hella good. It makes me want to go to Burger King and get myself a Whopper.
It's supposed to make you feel like going to In-N-Out and Burger and charge your electric car. That's what it's supposed to make you feel like.
Yeah, freaking electric cars. I don't know, man. I'm scared for the future. But that's for another episode.
Yeah, we'll be back next week to talk about the real preseason, because that'll be the right before the first game.
That's it. That's it.
Or
I've been getting nostalgic lately, and I've been listening to a little. This is our Way Out song, okay? How about this? Oh, wrong one. Wrong one.
Creed?
No, this is wrong. Hold on, this is wrong. This one right here. There it is. This is when dads didn't need therapy. They put on this song, rip the butt.
Is this Creed?
Should have been there on a Sunday morning, banging my hand.
You hear that booming from a silver Porsche, silver Corvettes all over Massachusetts.
With the boats.
Yeah, all over in Massachusetts. You hear that? Backwards hat, everything.
Thinning hair. All right.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Check us out on danandninko.com.
Next week, we're going to do an in-depth roster.
Yeah, you'll be at roster time, right?
We got to go through the roster.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through the roster, and we're going to talk about this roster, because I think right now, who's going to stay, who's going to be gone. I think there's going to be some guys not on the roster that you thought were going to be here based on their contracts. They might be traded, or they're not going to be here.
Well, who's your surprise cut right now?
Bourne.
I think he'd be traded. I don't think he'd be cut.
Trades.
Yeah.
Or Trent Brown.
See,
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I could see Trent Brown right now because of what's happening with him. But I don't think Trent Brown because the offensive line's not there.
Can't.
I think Kendrick Bourne was before Tyquan Thornton got hurt. I think if Tyquan Thornton was healthy right now, I think Bourne would be gone now. I think he'd be traded.
So we're going to go through the roster. We got to go through the roster.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big deal depending on who's here and who's not here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
All right. Boom.
But check us out next week. Visit us, danandninko.com, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Podcast. Go when it gets to the stores. You got to check out Hella Boom. It's unbelievable, and we'll see you guys next week.
Forever New England.
The Felger and Maz edition.
That guy sucks.